Mulberries at Recess. It's time for recess! Recess time! Yay! I dashed outside to the playground and ran over to the swings. Just then I heard excited screams. My friends were jumping up and down. The berries are ripe! The berries are ripe! Wow, these berries are yummy! Berries? Do you mean the ones on the mulberry tree? The mulberry tree was a huge tree on the playground. We had been waiting for the berries to ripen for weeks. I had been so excited about the tree that I told my mom all about it. But her response had been so disappointing. Don't eat the berries from that tree, Yvette. Promise me you will not eat them. But why? I asked. There are bugs all over the tree and inside the berries. You'll get sick, Mom said. Oh, I don't want to get sick. Well, thanks, Mom. I promise I won't eat any mulberries. But now, out on the playground, everything was starting to feel different. Every single kid in the whole class was picking berries as fast as they could and popping them into their mouths. Every single kid, that is, except me. Why aren't you eating any berries? My friend Clarice called. They are the best. My mom told me not to eat them, I replied. I don't want to get a tummy ache. Come on, don't be a scaredy cat. Your mom will never know. Everybody else is eating them and nobody's getting sick. They're so good. Just try one. I looked around. The teacher, Mrs. Jones, was still in the classroom. Scaredy cat, Yvette is a scaredy cat, the kids teased. I didn't like being called names. Tears filled my eyes. I wanted to obey my mom, but I didn't like being called a scaredy cat. What should I do? Ring, ring, the bell. Mrs. Jones was ringing the bell. Time for class, she called. This was one time I was thankful for the bell to end recess. I ran in and took my seat for math class. As soon as we opened our books, Larry called out, "My tummy hurts." Next came Clarice, "I don't feel well." One after another, the students all began to complain. Mrs. Jones shook her head in disbelief. Something is wrong. What's going on? Too many children are getting sick all of a sudden. It must be the mulberries, teacher. We ate the mulberries. I felt so badly for all my friends. It seemed like everybody in the entire class was sick. Everybody, that is, except me. It had been really hard being the only one on the playground not joining in the fun. But now I understood. My mom was not trying to stop me from having a good time. My mom loved me. She was trying to keep me safe and healthy. I was so glad I trusted her. Doing the hard thing on the playground in the first place meant I didn't have to face the really hard thing later.